Dolly Parton and Carl Dean were married for nearly 60 years. We almost never saw Dean at Dolly's side in public events, but they clearly had a special bond. And in the wake of Dean's death, Dolly has released a new song in his memory, and it's called If You Hadn't Been There. It's really worth a listen right now.
During the final 24 hours of Carl Dean, Dolly Parton's devoted husband, life revealed its tender final moments. For nearly 60 years, Carl lived a quiet yet impactful existence, caring for his wife while keeping a low profile away from the spotlight. His final day was a gentle journey of reminiscence, reflection, and peaceful acceptance. Let's explore his humble life, his quiet passing, and the intimate moments that marked his last day, celebrating a love story that touched countless hearts. A lifetime of quiet strength. From his early years, Carl Dean embodied the spirit of quiet strength and humility. Born in a small town, he learned the value of hard work and gentle perseverance amid modest surroundings. Growing up, Carl always showed a natural reserve and deep respect for others, traits that would define him throughout his life. Even as a young man, he had an eye for simple beauty. Sunrise glows, friendly smiles, and small acts of kindness made his heart swell with gratitude. Family meant everything to him, and he treasured the love and warmth he found at home. As the years passed, Carl's life remained unassuming, yet full of sincere devotion. His love story with Dolly began in a time when they were both young and full of dreams. Though Dolly was a rising star, Carl never sought the spotlight. Instead, he found contentment in quiet moments and humble routines. His persistent support for Dolly was a silent promise of loyalty and care that carried them through life's ups and downs. He worked hard, kept to himself, and became the stable rock in their shared journey. Throughout their 60-year marriage, Carl maintained a reserved and thoughtful presence in a world often filled with noise and distractions. He delighted in simple pleasures, a cup of hot tea in the morning, a leisurely walk in a peaceful park, and cheerful conversations at home that spoke of hope and togetherness. His days were marked by quiet rituals that reinforced his love for life's unadorned moments. Neighbors and close friends recalled his soft-spoken manner, and the way his gentle smile could light up a room even on gloomy days. Carl's life was not about grandeur, but about living with sincerity and deep affection. His humble lifestyle and modesty earned him respect from those who truly knew him. He never boasted about his achievements, preferring his actions to narrate his worth. In a world obsessed with fame and material gain, Carl's simple way of living reminded everyone of the beauty that lies in being true to oneself. His journey was a calm testament to the strength found in loving quietly and living modestly. In every moment from his early days to the quiet twilight of his life, Carl offered a living example of how genuine love and humble simplicity can create a legacy that endures. Every small act, every quiet gesture, and every sincere conversation added to the mosaic of a life radiating genuine kindness and resilience, leaving a mark on every heart he encountered truly. The journey to the final day. On the day that would mark his final hours, Carl Dean faced reality with gentle acceptance and quiet courage. The morning unfolded slowly as familiar routines mingled with a subtle sense of farewell. His awakening was calm. He sat up with a measured grace, greeted by Dolly's warm smile and soft, reassuring words. Despite his weakening frame, Carl found comfort in the echoes of a long life filled with simple joys. The aroma of fresh coffee, the comforting rustle of newspapers, and the tender hum of a song playing in the background. Dolly, ever attentive, helped prepare a day that honored the small moments they both cherished for decades. Together, they revisited cherished memories, sharing laughter over stories of youthful escapades and the gentle reminder of shared dreams realized. There was an unspoken understanding between them, a quiet language built over countless shared years. Every glance, every whispered word, and every tender touch deepened the bond they had nurtured over a lifetime. Throughout the morning, soft conversations unfolded between them as friends and close family made brief appearances. Each visit a gentle reminder of the love that filled Carl's modest life. Dolly ensured that every visitor was met with grace and quiet reverence for Carl's privacy, carefully balancing the intimacy of their final day with the warmth of familiar voices. In those brief moments, the home was filled with soft laughter, serene nods, and heartfelt embraces that offered comfort to both Carl and Dolly. As the day wore on, Carl's eyes held a reflective calm, as if drawing solace from all the small memories that defined his existence. His smile, though faint, was a testament to a life lived with honorable simplicity. Every tiny detail, from the way the sunlight streamed through the window to the soft murmur of Dolly's voice, felt magnified on that final day. The hours passed gently, each one a tender bookmark in the story of their enduring love. In that tranquil setting, Carl embraced the inevitability of his fate with a peaceful heart, ready to step calmly into the unknown, surrounded by love. He accepted his fate with a quiet dignity that resonated in the stillness of each moment. Every heartbeat echoed the life he had treasured, and every passing minute held memories of joy and fulfillment. His eyes, soft with reflection, spoke of a man who had truly lived a complete and meaningful life, content and at peace with every step of his journey. He left behind a lasting legacy of quiet strength, moments of reflection and family ties. In the gentle afternoon of that final day, memories flowed like a meandering river in Carl's mind. Surrounded by the soft presence of family and dear friends, every shared glance and heartfelt whisper carried deep emotions that spanned decades. The home, filled with warmth and familiar voices, became a sanctuary where old stories were told and new farewells were whispered. Each visitor recalled moments of laughter and quiet comfort that had defined Carl's humble life, creating a tapestry of shared joy and mutual support. Within the gentle murmur of conversations, Carl's smile grew faintly as he listened to voices echoing the past. His eyes reflected memories of long-ago family gatherings, playful exchanges among loved ones, and silent promises made during quiet evenings. Dolly, ever by his side, shared tender words that bridged the gap between memory and the present, making each moment a timeless tribute to their shared journey. Close relatives spoke softly, recounting the simple pleasures that brought Carl quiet happiness: a well-timed joke, a warm embrace, or the gentle pat on the back that conveyed support without words. In that reflective space, every memory was cherished as if it were a precious gem. Carl's life had been one of humility and love, built on small acts of kindness that resonated deeply with those around him. The stories shared that afternoon were simple yet profound, each one adding layers of meaning to the narrative of a man who had lived quietly and wholeheartedly. The atmosphere was filled with a gentle mixture of laughter, soft sighs, and the steady cadence of heartfelt conversations that served as a soothing backdrop to the approaching evening. As the afternoon light slowly waned, the bonds of family and friendship became even more evident. It was in these moments of relaxed reflection that the true value of Carl's simple life shone brightest. His impact was not marked by grand gestures, but by the quiet, enduring support he provided to all who knew him. Every whispered memory, every subtle expression of love, created a rich tapestry of life that honored his humble spirit without fanfare. In the soft glow of late afternoon, amid the shared reminiscences and gentle farewells, Carl sat peacefully, embracing the power of a life defined by simple, honest connections. His story unfolded through every conversation, echoing the gentle rhythm of a heart that had known true love and quiet strength. In every final moment, Carl's silent grace spoke volumes, leaving an enduring imprint on all who were blessed to share his journey. The calm descent, preparations and farewells. In the quiet twilight of that fateful day, the atmosphere grew tenderly solemn as Carl's final hours drew near. The once lively home now embraced a serene calm, where every corner whispered gentle goodbyes. Dolly meticulously prepared for the inevitable, ensuring that every small comfort was at hand. She arranged his favorite pillow and kept soft blankets within reach, while her heart quietly braced itself for the farewell. In that moment, each minute felt like a fragile treasure, echoing with silent prayers and memories of a life softly lived. In these hushed hours, Dolly and close friends shared quiet exchanges, each one a tender tribute to Carl's unassuming spirit. Their voices lowered to gentle tones, filled with both sorrow and gratitude, as they recalled small acts of kindness and moments of unexpected joy. The familiar creak of a chair, the steady ticking of the clock, and the soft murmur of whispered reminiscences reverberated around the room, Every sound became magnified, a stirring reminder of the fleeting nature of time and the enduring presence of love. Dolly looked to Carl with eyes full of both sadness and tender affection, murmuring stories of better times, of where they had laughed freely and loved without restraint. Her words, though quiet, overflowed with heartfelt memories, each recounting painting a picture of days gone by. Every story seemed to balance the weight of loss with the brightness of love that had always been at the core of their union. Amid these reflections, every familiar object, a cherished photograph, a worn book, or a well-loved scarf, carried echoes of past dreams and silent promises kept over many years. The room was steeped in a soft glow as the fading light cast gentle shadows upon the walls. It was in this tender dusk that Carl's presence, even as he grew frailer, filled the space with a profound sense of peace. His gaze, calm and accepting, met Dolly's as if to say goodbye without words. Every brief touch, every slight squeeze of a hand, carried meaning beyond measure. It was a final rite of passage, quietly observed in an atmosphere of mutual respect and infinite love. In these final preparations, the scale of life's impermanence was felt deeply. Every small act, an offered cup of tea, a careful adjustment of a blanket, a whispered prayer, became a beacon of hope and reassurance. The soft cadence of farewell murmurs harmonized with the rhythmic beating of hearts ready to let go. In every minute, love and hope mingled to comfort each soul truly. The final moments and passing. As evening turned into a quiet night, the moments leading to Carl's final departure became both tender and heart-wrenching. In the dim light of his bedside, he lay surrounded by the familiar comforts of his long life and the loving presence of Dolly. His breathing became soft and measured, marking each moment with a gentle cadence. In those precious final hours, every sound, the soft rustle of a blanket, the faint murmur of a whispered prayer, seemed to honor the life he had lived. Dolly remained by his side, holding his hand with unwavering devotion. As she gently stroked his hair, her eyes brimmed with silent tears and resolute love. They exchanged no grand declarations, for their bond was spoken in well-worn glances and quiet touches that carried decades of shared history. In that solemn room, time appeared to slow, and every second stretched into an eternity of bittersweet memories. Carl's eyes, though tired, held a spark of calm acceptance as he gazed at Dolly, the one person who had been his constant support through every storm and every sunny day. In his final moments, he managed to smile, a soft, fleeting expression that revealed both gratitude and peace. His voice was a mere whisper when he spoke, murmuring words of love and thanks that resonated deeply with all who were present. Each whispered goodbye was a testament to a life filled with simple, quiet joys and profound love. Outside the room, the world continued its nightly rhythm, unaware of the intimate farewell unfolding within. Yet, within that small space, the air was thick with the weight of a lifetime of memories and the gentle sorrow of impending parting. Every heartbeat of his grew fainter, and with each slow exhale, it was as though a piece of his story was softly closing its chapter. The presence of Dolly, unwavering and tender, lingered in every quiet moment, wrapping the room in a cocoon of love and remembrance. In these final moments, the simplicity of Carl's life shone brightly. Every act, every kind gesture, every quiet smile had added meaning to his journey. As his breathing eventually stilled, a profound silence took over, marking the end of an era. His passing was as gentle as his life had been, a peaceful transition, surrounded by love, hope, and the everlasting bond of a deep and enduring partnership. Every witness in that room felt a deep, shared sorrow and quiet admiration as his soul departed, leaving behind a timeless memory of love and simple, unyielding grace beyond measure. The legacy and memory that endures. In the quiet aftermath, as the final 24 hours of Carl's life came to a close, his legacy lived on in the hearts of all who knew him. His humble spirit, the gentle strength he displayed, and the unwavering love he shared with Dolly resonated far beyond the walls of their home. Friends, family, and the many whose lives he touched remembered him not for grand gestures, but for the sincere tenderness he brought to everyday moments. His life was a mosaic of small, precious acts that illustrated the true meaning of devotion. In the gentle silence that followed his peaceful passing, Dolly found solace in the many stories of Carl's kindness. Each memory she recalled was a reminder that his quiet presence had been a steady beacon in times of joy and hardship alike. His simplicity, his unspoken wisdom, and his kind eyes told a story of a man who truly valued love above all else. Every shared smile, every word softly spoken in the midst of ordinary days, became a cherished treasure that would live on forever in the collective memory of those he left behind. The legacy of Carl Dean is not one of posthumous fame, but of enduring warmth and compassion. His life was a testament to how a modest soul can create ripples of love that extend far beyond personal boundaries. As time moves forward, his story continues to inspire a deep appreciation for the quiet moments that often go unnoticed. Each act of kindness inspired by his memory serves as a gentle reminder that true strength lies in living a life of humility and grace. For Dolly and for all who remembered him, his final 24 hours were not a time of despair, but a peaceful farewell to a beloved life. His memory serves as a guiding light that teaches us the power of empathy, resilience, and the beauty of unpretentious living.